Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Project Turbo. Today we've got a nice quick video for you. We are installing a Boss kit on my Mazda MX-5. Exciting stuff. Ant's already got the steering wheel off. We have already got all the Boss kit pretty much lined up. We're just literally trying to find an Allen key to fit some of the bolts in.
I'll find one somewhere.
But we'll find one somewhere. I've got a big garage, there should be one in somewhere.
First thing you've got to do when you install one of these kits is please make sure your steering wheel is straight. So I don't want you taking your steering wheel off when it's all crooked like this and bent, not straight. And then when you come to put it back on, you decide to go, oh, I'll do that, I'll put it straight. Because then when you straighten your wheels off, it'll either be off that way, and it'll be back to square one, taking it all back off and putting it back on.
So yeah, make sure your wheels are straight, make sure your steering's straight, so that when you put the steering wheel on, obviously, naturally, you are going to put the steering wheel on straight anyway. So today, I am allocated torch bitch for Anthony, whilst he is doing the Boss kit.
Well, this is the Boss kit here. At the moment, Curtis doesn't have any quick release at all. He's just got a bolt on pretty much steering wheel, so there's no way to get it off. For example, if he wants to get out, say he's got a bad leg one day, he can't get out the car, he can just quickly take the wheel off.
Or when I get my mad Corbu bucket seats.
Yeah, all that. But yeah,
which I can't afford, by the way.
This one is quite good. It's just one little button on the top,
and it
twist it, and it'll pull right off. There is another brand out there that have a little bit you pull back on the back of it, and it drops little ball bearings, and you can pull the steering wheel off. It's just, I think, an idea of preference, to be quite honest with you. Some people prefer these ones, some people prefer the other ones.
I actually got given this for free. So I need to give a big shout out to Ryan. He actually lives up the road from me. He's the guy who bought my last car, which was a Renault Clio. He bought that off me. It was broken when he bought it, but he has fixed it now. He is building that. So Ryan, hurry up and get that car finished so we can do a review on it, please. I've been waiting for bloody ages.
Can you grab me a Allen key, please?
Yeah, I need to go find one. Need to find an Allen key for this bolt. I bet this is going to be locked. Nope. You guys ready to see my garage? These wheels. Let me just turn the lights on. Just want to talk to you guys about these wheels quickly. Because these are the original wheels that were on my Mazda. These are actually for sale, so hit me up. They've got pretty good tread on the tyres, to be fair, as you can see right there. Pretty good tread on the wheels. I am selling them, so yeah, if anybody's interested, if you can let me know, that'd be perfect. But now to find an Allen key. Oh, you're going to see all the new parts. Yeah, it's a bit messy in here, guys, so I apologise, but you know, it's like life of a mechanic. Where are the Allen keys? Nope. 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 It's got to be the last one that I open. Right, there are some Allen keys in here, so I'm just going to try and put you guys up somewhere. Right, okay, so... No, way too small. Perfect. Should we see Ant's reaction when I find this? Look at them wheels. Aren't they beautiful? Right, there you are, sir.
Thank you very much. Right, so you got the backing bit here. Just want to make sure that all these holes will line up. I can't see a thing at the minute. So can Curtis please be a star? You just want to make sure all these holes are going to line up and it's going to be secure, because you do not want the steering wheel flying off in your hands when you're driving, doing skids and doing illegal stuff that you shouldn't be doing.
I only do that in Mexico.
Yeah, you don't want to be putting it on the wrong way around because you don't want the button to be at the bottom. Then you go, oh God's sake, I can't get it off, and all this crap. But yeah,
So line up, make sure it's the right way up. Ideally, you want the button probably to be on the top. I'd say.
Yeah, we want it right, left.
Yeah, you
Do
can.
you want it the wrong way around? It's up to you.
I don't think the wrong way around's a good idea. But
well, now we know that that's going to line up and it's going to fit. You could do this now, but you need to do this now, should I say. You need to make sure that all these bolts line up for your steering wheel.
like so.
Because if they don't, then you are screwed. Because they are not going to fit. So like that, that's not going to fit at all. But there is some more holes that will fit perfectly. So all depends on the different size of your steering wheel, to be honest.
Luckily, with the Boss kits, they do come with a number of different, like Ant just showed you, they have one setting for wheels or steering wheels with slightly bigger. This is a very, very small steering wheel. It's not my favourite. I have wanted to kind of change it up, but it did come on the car when I bought it, so might as well just put the Boss kit on this. So yeah. You
could put these bolts in now if you wanted to. I'm going to do it at the end. But if you pay attention to the Boss kit, you'll see it says on there, top. That needs to go to the top. It's not there for the fun of it. It is there because it is supposed to be at the top. It's the same with on the actual Boss itself that's in there. You'll see just here, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it does say top. That needs to be at the top. They didn't just design it and say, oh, I'll put that to top. It's there for a reason, so I'm going to leave this till the end, but I will get this bit on it now. But make sure it lines up. Change the grip release to whatever preference you prefer. But for courtesy's sake, we're going to go to the top.
So just going to get the first bolt in. And is it advised to torque these up like when you're doing a wheel where you do opposites, or does it really matter, what do you think?
My personal preference would be, it's as if you're doing up a wheel, you don't go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. You want to go in a diagonal type of pattern. It just evens out the whole tightness of it all.
So it doesn't twist anything, and it just gives it equal pressure, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just makes everything a lot easier for you.
Because to be fair, guys, I think this is a pretty important modification for your car. Main reason being is that steering wheels and stuff, yes, it's fun, all well's good with a standard steering wheel. They were made on the car, but that is your point of contact with the road. The only other point of contact you got is really your feet with the pedals. So this is where you get all the feeling for the road, really, isn't it?
The three most important things in your car are your tyres, your brakes and your steering wheel.
Yeah.
Because if one of them fucks up, you are screwed.
Yeah.
Pretty much, unless you're like Ken Block and you can do some reverse entry shit out of stuff, then happy days. But if you're not Ken Block, then I'd advise making sure you do it right.
Shout out to Ken Block.
Ken Block, please sponsor us and send us mad coilovers, please.
Yeah, and some 1552s. Everyone knows how nom they are. It's getting pretty chilly.
It is indeed.
God damn it, England.
Right, with this kit, we've only got 4 bolts of it.
So 4 bolts securing it on, which Ant has got them on now.
So I'm gonna go for the top one.
Tighten
it up. When you start feeling the bite, just nick it just a little bit more. Then I'm gonna go completely opposite to that and go to the bottom one. Same again. Nip it up. And then you can go to the left or to the right, because
doesn't really matter.
No, if it's a 5 stud, then yeah, you go completely opposite. I'm just gonna go to this one here on the left, nip it up a bit, and then go to the opposite one. That's nipped up nicely, and I'm just gonna, for peace of mind, I'm gonna double check it, because it's not me that's driving this car, it's Curtis.
If the steering wheel comes off when I'm driving, guess who I'm blaming?
I don't really want Curtis to.
I
don't really want him to die, but it'd be quite funny.
What do you mean it'd be funny?
It would not be funny, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it will be.
Do you want to die?
Yeah, guys, apologies for the state of the interior of my car. It is absolutely filthy, and I apologise. Nice shoes, Ant.
Thank you.
But yeah, literally, I washed the car yesterday. If you look at the state, excuse the rust, but like, look at just the dust. Look at my alloys, my poor alloys. Right, so Ant is just double checking that when the that's the bit that goes on the back of the steering wheel that he's pushing in now. So he's just double checking that it locks in and it's all okay. He's struggling to spin the actual, just attach it to the steering wheel.
There we go. That locks in nicely now. That's not going to come out. We'll do a proper test. But you can see the little release is on the right. Swing it round, it goes to the top.
Middle.
And you can just pull it right out.
Obviously, at the moment, the boss kit's the bit that's spinning round. But obviously, when the steering wheel's there, the steering wheel will be the bit that moves, won't it?
At this point, if you can pull it off, just abandon it. Just go for a walk, clear your head. just scrap the car. Just whatever. I wouldn't recommend touching a car again if you can't do it.
Yeah, just stick to the original.
Just always be safe.
Also, as well, something that we've got to mention: if you are replacing you're putting a boss kit on with a brand new steering wheel, and you are replacing a standard steering wheel. Most of them, not mostly on MX-5s, but on most cars, they do come with airbags. So I would always recommend undoing the battery, taking the terminals off the battery,
leaving it for about 15 to 20 minutes
before doing any work on the car, because the last thing you want is you to undo a bolt and then an airbag hit you straight in the face.
Could you imagine if you're there with your hand on the airbag and you're trying to fiddle around here, and then it goes bang! That's you, broken hand, broken face.
Broken face.
Your life's ended.
Yeah.
That's it, pretty much.
Life is over.
Yeah. That is the top safety tip when doing this. Airbags are scary stuff.
I'm pretty sure everyone's seen all them videos of people pranking people where they sit on a chair and then the airbag just blows up and the guy goes absolutely flying. Yeah, they're not nice. Well, obviously they're there for safety, but yeah, just be careful when you're doing it.
I don't understand that. They're there for safety, right? But I personally haven't been hit in the face by an airbag yet. Well, I say I don't want to be hit in the face with an airbag. But apparently they've really hurt. I'd rather just get hit by thin air, to be honest with you.
Or the dashboard.
I'd rather the dashboard.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose.
All that plush leather.
Leather dashboard?
I haven't got a leather dashboard. I haven't, just not plastic.
He's got the dashboard in there. It's a pretend Supra dashboard. Shall I go and show the guys? I'm going to go show the guys. Come and have a look. I've got this epic torch. Look at this. Brilliant, isn't it? Look at this pretend Supra dashboard. You're not a Supra. Can I have your license, please? License and registration?
I threw it in the bin because I found it in a box of cornflakes.
Ah, right. Okay.
It wasn't
Got
legit.
it from Legoland?
No! It's from Activity Land.
Ah.
But yeah. Just got a few more bolts to put in now.
Just putting the steering wheel onto the boss kit.
Just so you know, disclaimer, if Kurt dies, it has nothing to do with me.
It is video evidence that he will probably still post on YouTube, even if I die.
And I'll make sure he signs a declaration off camera that I'm going to forge a signature. And if he dies, then it's nothing to do with me.
You guys all heard that special word, forge.
Forge pistons, yeah. That's what I was talking about. Hopefully, one day, I'll be able to get some forged pistons for the Subaru build. Yeah, man.
If you guys haven't seen anything on the Subaru build, please do go and click in the related videos or whatever. You should see it. Anna's got some mad Scooby with some mad problems that we need to fix madly and get some mad turbo noises and stuff for these guys that are watching.
We have took the heads off of it, but it has been about a week or so since the last video on the Subaru. We are just waiting to find a place that we trust with the heads to get them reconditioned, because you'll see what's wrong with them on the video.
Yeah.
But I want someone that I can trust and who more or less gives me a good deal, really.
Yeah. So if anybody knows anything, put a comment down below in the comment section. Let us know what companies you recommend. Even if it's not for a Subaru that have just rebuilt a head before and you've had no issues, please let us know. But I think the steering wheel and the boss kit is now all on.
We got one more thing to do. We've got to tighten up these Allens. So what you want to do, you start wherever you like, but I'm going to start from the top. Right, just nick it up slightly, and you want to go in a diagonal sort of pattern. Do not go there to there. So from there to there to there to there. You want to go from the top one, I can get it in the hole, to
Well,
one
that's what she said.
diagonal one, and go diagonal to that. Just think of the points on a star at the very ends of it. So this one is nice and tight. So I'm going to go to this one now. That's that.
Thank you very much to the last owner of this car that left this Allen key in the little storage compartment in the centre. It's their little things.
And back to the diagonal one there. And then down to the bottom one.
So obviously I believe that wire there that's sticking out the boss kit is a wire for the horn. Am I correct?
Yep, that would normally.
That would be the one that plugs at the back of the OMP, as you see here, the metal clip there. So like I showed you in the other one, there was a red thing, so you plug the original horn button onto that, then you plug this button onto that.
Yeah,
the horn should work.
A wire for the horn will go into the back of this bit, which these two are connected, and then that would plug into there, just like that. But we can't do that because the previous owner, of the previous owner, decided to make the horn go there.
One of the 19 owners that this car has had.
Little honky honk.
That's so loud.
That is very loud. So for peace of mind again, I'm just going to double check all these.
Bolts are tight?
Yeah, I don't want them dying on me.
So that bolt wasn't very tight.
Because I might have to actually cry. If you've ever rebuilt an engine, this is what you normally do when you tighten up the bolts on a head. You do it so you spread the load evenly on the head so it doesn't warp at all.
Yeah, you should do it with all kind of major engine components. Well, anything you can do it really, because there's not any sort of patterns that you're supposed to do. But even on little things, it's always good to just spread the load evenly so you don't put any stress on any of the parts that you've got.
Yeah, it just makes life easier for everything, and it stops problems further down the line because of one little mistake, which could cost you an absolute bomb to repair.
Exactly.
And no one wants a steering wheel or a wheel to fall off their car. I certainly don't, unless I'm drifting on track and I nearly die, then yeah, that's the fun part of it, right?
Yeah.
But that is a steering wheel meant to be on. But there's
a slight bit of play in the boss kit. But I think that's pretty normal, isn't it?
I wouldn't recommend it. So that's it there.
You go.
So that would sit in there like that. And instead of twisting the steering wheel, you twist the boss kit itself. So that locks in.
Do you want to just show them that again, Ant? So
Yeah.
I get a good...
So just here, press the button.
Yep.
Twist it to the left. And that will come right off.
Yeah. And then
Put it back on. Put the steering wheel on straight. And then just twist the back of it. Make sure you push it nice and tight. Twist it. Make sure you wait for that click. If you don't hear that click,
redo it.
Yeah, it might just be loose, and then after vibrations, it might go. You're going to be drifting. And you are screwed pretty much.
Well,
Yeah, push it on nice and tight. Give it a twist.
Also,
Make sure it's not going to come off.
There is a little bit of play, but I mean, there's a little bit of play in my steering rack as it is anyway that I need to sort out. But he's going to put the finishing touch, the OMP.
That is if it fits in here. I hope it does, because I like the omp. I don't think this is going to fit, Curtis. I think your day just got worse.
No, it should fit.
Should, shouldn't.
Squeeze it. Squeeze it in there.
I will squeeze it everywhere. Yeah, fuck it. JDM look. Wires hanging everywhere. We'll put a cable tie in there somewhere to give it the proper Jap look. But
yeah, that is how to successfully install a boss kit.
Apologies for the daylight not being here.
Yeah, that's why I'm using this torch. But like always, guys, just remember, what do they have to do, Ant? They have to
like, comment and subscribe and press the notification button next to our name so you get notified of every new video coming.
Sweet.
So,
cheers, guys.
Peace out.
Peace.
Bitch, I wanna party like Prince Carly.